This student questioned the Gospels, wondering if they were like the Iliad. Watch as Cliff breaks down the difference and defends Jesus' history.
I don't see any reason why I should believe the New Testament any more than I should, like you were talking about earlier, the Iliad.
Well, I'll tell you why, because the Gospels are historical narrative and the Iliad is epic poem. So Homer in the Iliad is not trying to make historical claims, he's writing an epic poem. But the Gospel writers are saying, at this time, in this place, with these people around, Jesus said this, he did that. It's clearly a historical narrative.
Okay.
So who's the historical Jesus?
Well, we do have some non-gospel sources that do make reference to there being a Jesus who died on the cross, but we don't know very much about him, that's my point.
Well, what convinces you that the Gospels are not reliable?
I've never seen any evidence that they are.
Well, then let me give you some.
Shoot.
First of all, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are different perspectives, but there's no internal contradiction. There's a tremendous internal consistency, harmony. Secondly, the literary style of the Gospels is historical narrative, concerned with time, place, eyewitnesses around. It reads like the New York Times. Third test, archaeology shows us that all of the place names, be it Nazareth, Bethlehem, Rome, Jerusalem, are archaeologically verifiable places. Fourth test, the New Testament that we have in English today is based on over 5,200 Greek manuscripts or pieces of manuscript dated from the 2nd through the 10th century AD, found from Rome, Italy, down around the Mediterranean to Alexandria, Egypt, all agreeing to an infinitesimal degree. There's no document from antiquity that can even approach the New Testament Gospels in manuscript evidence. Take those four tests together, and the evidence is Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, straight shooters, giving us the historical facts. Does that make sense?
Once again, I see what you're trying to say, but is there any actual historical evidence of the events that took place in the New Testament?
Yeah. The Gospels, Josephus, Peter, James, and Paul, the early church fathers, Papias, Polycarp, Clement, Bishop of Rome, Ignatius, Bishop of Antioch, even the Gnostic Gospels, which are based on Gnostic philosophy, still talk about Jesus as being someone who really spoke. So there's lots of evidence that Jesus really lived and died.